back to work. All right, so anyway. So we don't have a lot to write about World War II, right? So we're going to do what's called the vague statements on those. Is war good or bad?
Bad.
Think lots of people died?
Yeah.
Think lots of children were left as orphans?
Yeah.
Obviously, but now you had 3 sentences, right? You couldn't recall a lot of details about World War II, which they specifically asked you for to use details.
Yeah.
And by making generalizations, you came up with 3 sentences. All right?
Yeah.
This will work out for just about anything. Like you could generalize things about America's government, okay? What do you think would happen if we didn't have a government?
Our whole country just collapsed.
Right, so having a government is a good thing. It's a big generalization, right? So generalizations can help you when you do these things. Now, you have here that he was a murderer. What do you want to include there?
They made death camps.
Okay, so death camps. Who went to the death camps?
Jews. Anybody that was basically...
Jews? Anyone else?
That's all I know.
Okay.
That's basically all you learn.
That is true, all you learn. Was it like a couple 100,000 people?
No, it was more than that, I think.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Millions of people.
Millions of people, okay. Did he ever show any remorse for this? Okay. So now we have, using the 4-square method, we have our main idea. Who are we writing about? Hitler.
Yeah.
Right? We're going to first talk about how he had a certain evil genius, right? He published his manifesto. Right? He told us what he was going to do. Right?
Yeah.
Do you remember when he published that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he was actually in jail when he did that. What did his manifesto talk about? It talked about the master race and what they should look like, right? So this is one big sentence, right? This is another big sentence, and then this is the final sentence. Okay, so that's a paragraph. Right? Let's get some paper. I'm going to write, using this, okay, the intro, and then I want you to write that paragraph. We're going to skip paragraphs. Okay, I'll write one, you'll write one. I'll write one, you'll write one. Okay? Hints. There's a whole bunch of printing in the Casey book.
Yeah.
Okay? If you need a word, or you want to put a word in that might be a good word, go back to your reading comprehensions. Right? All the words are there. We're hoping they're spelled correctly.
Yeah.
Right? So, for this one, go back and literally copy the exact same question. Right?
Okay.
Throughout my years in school, I've studied many different people. Can't mess that up as an intro because they gave it to you.
Yeah.
All right? And if you do, I'm going to be a little scared.
Well, I never thought that you can use the beginning of that.
As long as you change it to my, why not? Comma, I have studied many different people. Okay? What makes this person special enough to study? So you have to include something here that you need to think about. I'm just starting off with someone evil. Do I want to think like that's the first thing to come to mind? Or do I want to say that all these different people I studied, they're different people, right? Different types of people. So could you do like what's called a connecting sentence here? So it might be something like, some of those people could have been called heroes. Some were just evil. Okay? Hitler was the most special, or just special, or unique, or different. You like unique? Was the most unique person to me. Okay, there's your intro paragraph. Pretty simple, right? All right, now, talk it out. Okay, talk out about what you're going to put here. Remember to indent it. That's called an indent sign. So, you've made the statement that Hitler was the most unique person. Okay. Now you want to talk about his special brand of genius.
Okay. This is like where I have trouble because I don't know how to put ideas into like sentences and word them right.
All right, so we have 3 sentences because we circled those, right? So, and you have always go back to your prompt. Why was this person special? Okay? So, you used the word unique already, right? One of the ways that Hitler was unique or special or original or different, okay, all those are words, was?
He planned out his manifesto.
Okay.
So that would be the first.
That would be the first sentence. All right, does that work?
Yeah.
All right. This is going to get easier as we do it over and over again. I know you don't believe it. All right. So I'm just going to, don't stress about this. We're taking your time. If we don't finish this today, I'm okay. It's our first one. Okay. All right. So let's really work on getting that paragraph pulled together so you're happy with it.
Okay.
And it's only 3 sentences. And then when we're done with this, when we have it all written, then we're going to go back and I'm going to give you trigger words that make people happy who are reading your essay to insert, like good adjectives, good transitions, okay? All right. I'm going to drink this. Do you need a sharper pencil?
No.
I have pens. I have pencils. I have erasers. I have a whole accoutrement of writing utensils. Cameron, would you like some tea or some soda or water? Coffee?
No, I'm okay.
Your handwriting actually looks better than mine. It's a little scary.
The first sentence that I'm trying to figure out.
Well, you know what? Sometimes it helps to read it out loud. So go ahead and read it out loud.
Well, one way Hitler was unique was that he planned out his manifesto. He wrote it all down and published it as a book.
That is an excellent, excellent sentence. It's called a compound sentence. It's got 2 complete independent clauses in it. Great, great sentence. All right, so now look at our other things. Master race, blonde hair. If it was me, since that's such a strong sentence, I would say something about the book. In the book, he talked about his master race. These were people who look like...
Oh, okay, yeah.
Is that a tattoo on your hand or just a drawing? And it looks like a scary
It's
Betty Boop.
on this, there's actually a drawing for you that I drew last night. On Facebook too. In this book, it talks about master race, but do I just put comma? This master race is blonde hair, blue eyes.
Okay, you could. Absolutely. You could do it as 2 full sentences. So I would probably think 2 full sentences. So in the book, he talks about the master race, because you need a modifier for master race. It's all good. We'll get it. Okay, period, after master race. Now, did Hitler, did everyone in the world agree with Hitler that there was a master race?
No, not everybody.
Okay, all right, so that's a good one. So was this Hitler's idea of the master race?
Yeah.
Okay, so could you say that? Hitler's idea of the master race was people who were short, had brown hair, and were fat? No, what do they look like?
Short, blonde. They're blue eyes. Blonde hair, blue eyes.
Okay, were they physically fit?
Yeah.
Okay, so kind of like soldiers, strong, healthy, physically fit. Was there anyone who was sick or weak?
No.
Okay, so that's 2 parts of that sentence, right? So you're going to make one really good sentence, and you're going to say Hitler's idea, or in Hitler's opinion. Okay, Hitler thought that the master race should be.
Blonde hair, blue eyes.
Okay.
Maybe blonde hair, comma, blue eyes.
2 things, so would and to time together, blonde hair and blue eyes. If it was 3 things, I would say comma. All right, it's another paragraph. You're 2 paragraphs out of 5 done.
Yeah.
Is this as hard to do as it is just going in to write a Casey prompt blind?
No.
So because you have it broken down into some ideas, right? What am I writing for 5 paragraphs? That's an overwhelming thought, right?
Yeah.
But when you break it down and go, I'm only working on 1 paragraph. What can I write for 1 paragraph? That's an excellent paragraph. All right, so I'm going to do the 3rd one, and then you're going to do the 4th. Okay?